If you are over 60, listen closely because what I'm about to share with you may change the way you move, walk, and feel starting today. Imagine waking up in the morning without that deep stiffness in your knees. Imagine climbing stairs without wincing. Imagine feeling your legs getting stronger, your grip getting firmer, and your energy rising like it did years ago. Most people believe aging means losing mobility, losing strength, and living with joint pain. But I'm here to tell you science does not agree with that. Today, I want to show you how one simple food, a special kind of yogurt, can help reduce arthritis pain and rebuild muscle faster than most people think. This is not a trend. This is real biology. This is your body healing itself. When you look at people over 60 who struggle with arthritis, one thing becomes clear. Inflammation is the real enemy. It silently damages the joints, weakens cartilage, and makes simple movements feel heavy, stiff, and painful. But what science continues to reveal is truly remarkable, something as simple as probiotic. Rich yogurt can influence inflammation in ways most people never imagine. And this is where your journey toward relief begins. Because the moment this yogurt enters your body, it starts communicating directly with your immune system, sending signals that help calm the fire of inflammation from the inside out. Most people think yogurt is just a dairy product, but in reality, it is a powerful biological tool. Its probiotics live beneficial bacteria trail through your digestive system and begin reshaping the environment inside your gut. This matters more than you think because your gut houses nearly 70% of your immune system. It is the command center that decides when to defend, when to rest, and when to reduce inflammation. When the gut is unbalanced, inflammation rises throughout the entire body, especially in the joints. But when you introduce these probiotics every day, the balance begins to shift. The bacteria that promote inflammation lose their power, and the beneficial bacteria take charge, producing natural anti-inflammatory molecules that move through your bloodstream and into your joints. Imagine those stiff, swollen areas of your knees or fingers. Now imagine tiny messengers created by good bacteria reaching those exact spots and helping to silence overactive immune cells. This is not wishful thinking. This is what modern research has repeatedly shown. People who eat probiotic yogurt regularly often experience lower C-reactive protein levels, which is one of the strongest indicators of inflammation in the body. When this marker drops, pain begins to soften, morning stiffness becomes shorter, and movement becomes easier. And the best part, this happens naturally without putting extra strain on your liver or kidneys the way some painkillers do. There is something empowering about knowing that a simple daily choice can influence your health at such a deep biological level. Many people over 60 feel like their bodies are slipping away from them, like pain has become a permanent companion. But what if the solution wasn't in a pill bottle, but in the quiet intelligence of your gut? What if every spoonful of this yogurt became a signal that your body is ready to heal, repair, and regain control? This is where the motivation truly begins. Because once you understand how strongly your gut and immune system are connected, you start to realize that every bite you take is a message your body listens to. Probiotic yogurt also helps strengthen the lining of the gut, preventing harmful substances from leaking into the bloodstream. When the gut barrier becomes stronger, inflammation naturally drops. This improvement alone can bring noticeable relief to those with arthritis. Because the less inflammation your immune system has to fight, the more energy and resources it can direct toward rebuilding cartilage and supporting joint mobility. People often describe it as feeling lighter, as if their joints are finally breathing again. And here's something you may find inspiring. Reducing inflammation does not just ease pain, it restores confidence. When you walk without wincing, when your hands move more freely, when climbing stairs no longer feels like a challenge, you begin to experience life with renewed possibility. That quiet moment when you stand up from a chair without needing support, that's the moment you realize your body is still capable of change, still capable of strength, still capable of healing. This is the power of giving your body the right tools. A small bowl of probiotic yogurt may look simple, but the biological impact is anything but. It is a daily invitation for your immune system to rebalance, for your joints to calm, and for your body to step into a more comfortable, more mobile version of itself. When science supports your choices, and your choices support your healing. You begin to feel the shift that so many people seek but rarely find. And this shift can begin with something as small, as accessible, and as powerful as probiotic yogurt. As we grow older, something subtle begins to happen inside the body. Muscle fibers that once felt strong and responsive begin to shrink, weaken, and recover more slowly. Many people over 60 believe this is simply an unavoidable part of aging, but that is not the full truth. Modern nutritional science has uncovered something powerful. The body still has the ability to rebuild muscle at any age, but it needs the right signals. And one of the most effective signals comes from something surprisingly simple, high protein, probiotic yogurt. The moment it enters your body, a chain reaction begins, one that can help restore strength, stability, and mobility faster than most people imagine. What makes this yogurt so effective is its rich supply of high-quality protein and essential amino acids, especially leucine. Leucine is not just another nutrient. It is a switch. It tells your muscles it's time to grow. When you consume yogurt, leucine activates a biological pathway called muscle protein synthesis. This is the very process your body uses to repair weak fibers and build new, stronger muscle tissue. For someone over 60, this is a breakthrough because muscle building signals naturally decline with age. But yogurt offers the body a way to reignite that signal, almost like flipping a switch that had been turned off for years. Imagine a person who feels their legs trembling when they stand up from a chair, or who notices their arms getting weaker each month. Now imagine the same person consistently feeding their body a nutrient that tells their muscles to strengthen again. Slowly, those shaky steps become steadier. Lifting groceries becomes easier. Climbing stairs no longer feels like a struggle. This transformation doesn't come from intense workouts. It begins with nourishment, the right kind of nourishment. And yogurt provides more than protein alone. Its probiotics create a healthier gut environment. And this matters more than most people realize. When the gut is thriving, the body is able to absorb nutrients more efficiently. Protein absorption improves. Amino acids circulate more effectively. Muscle fibers receive what they need to repair and grow. A strong gut directly supports strong muscles, and this partnership becomes even more important as we age. People who overlook gut health often struggle with muscle loss without understanding why. But those who support their microbiome with probiotic yogurt give their body the foundation it needs for strength. Another often overlooked benefit is how yogurt supports recovery. After any physical movement, whether it's a walk, household chores, or stretching your muscles, experience tiny micro tears. These micro tears are not harmful. They are the stimulus for growth. But the body can only repair them if it has the right building blocks. Yogurt delivers those building blocks immediately. Its proteins and probiotics work together to reduce inflammation around the muscles and improve tissue repair. This means you recover faster, feel less soreness, and stay more active without exhaustion. For someone over 60, faster recovery is not just helpful, it is essential for maintaining momentum. And something remarkable begins to happen when a person feels their strength returning. Strength brings confidence. Confidence brings movement. Movement brings circulation, joint support, better posture, and a more energized life. Feeling strong again, even at 60, 70, or beyond, creates a ripple effect. It affects the way you walk, the way you carry yourself, and the way you see your future. The idea that aging equals weakness dissolves, replaced with a new understanding. The body is still responsive, still adaptable, still capable of building muscle if given the proper nourishment. This is why a simple bowl of yogurt can be far more powerful than it looks. It is not a snack. It is a message to your body, a message that strength is still possible, that your muscles still listen, that healing and rebuilding are still within reach. Every spoonful contributes to better balance, more stability, and a stronger, more resilient version of you. And once you begin feeling the difference in your steps, in your posture, in your daily energy, you realize that small choices can create extraordinary change. Yogurt becomes more than food. It becomes a daily act of strengthening the future version of yourself. Inside your body, there's a silent conversation happening every minute, a conversation between the trillions of microbes living in your gut and the cells that make up your immune system. Most people don't realize how powerful this connection is. They don't see how deeply their gut influences the strength of their joints, the comfort of their movements, or the level of inflammation circulating through their body. But once you understand the relationship between gut health and joint health, everything begins to make sense. And this is where probiotic yogurt becomes far more than just a food. It becomes a biological tool that helps reshape the body's internal environment in ways that directly affect arthritis, mobility, and overall comfort. When someone eats probiotic yogurt, the beneficial bacteria inside it travel through the digestive tract and begin creating balance. Think of your gut as a busy city. When harmful bacteria dominate, they create chaos, triggering inflammation, disrupting digestion, and sending constant distress signals to the immune system. But probiotics act like calm, intelligent leaders. They restore order, reduce chaos, and help your immune cells understand what needs attention and what doesn't. This shift alone can dramatically reduce inflammation in the joints. People who deal with arthritis often experience flares of pain that seem to appear out of nowhere. What they don't see is the invisible inflammation moving through their bloodstream, driven by an unhealthy gut. When the gut is rebalanced, those inflammatory sparks become quieter and the body finally begins to feel relief. One of the most remarkable things about the gut is how closely it communicates with every system in the body. Your immune cells, nearly 70% of them, live around your gut waiting for instructions. When probiotics interact with these cells, they produce signals that help calm unnecessary immune responses. This is incredibly important for joint health because arthritis is often the result of an immune system that is reacting too strongly, almost attacking the body instead of protecting it. By eating probiotic yogurt, you're essentially teaching your immune system how to behave more intelligently. You're guiding it away from excess inflammation and toward balance, protection, and healing. Imagine someone waking up with stiff hands, swollen fingers, or knees that feel heavy and sore. That discomfort doesn't start in the joints, it starts in the gut. The harmful bacteria produce toxins and inflammatory chemicals that travel through the bloodstream and settle into the weakest areas of the body, often the joints. Now imagine slowly replacing those harmful bacteria with beneficial ones day after day. Over time, the bloodstream becomes cleaner, inflammation markers drop, the immune system becomes calmer, and the joints begin to feel more flexible and less painful. This is the hidden power of a healthy gut. There is something deeply motivating about knowing you can change your joint health from the inside out. Most people over 60 are told to expect stiffness, expect pain, expect restricted mobility. But science shows a different story. The gut has the power to influence how strongly you move, how easily you bend, and how comfortably you walk. The bacteria inside probiotic yogurt produce natural anti-inflammatory molecules, tiny compounds that move directly into the bloodstream and support the healing environment your joints desperately need. These molecules don't work like medication. They work with your biology, supporting your cells, protecting your tissues, and restoring comfort gently and steadily. Another powerful benefit comes from the way probiotics strengthen the gut lining. Over time, an unhealthy gut becomes more permeable, allowing harmful substances to leak into the bloodstream. This triggers widespread inflammation, and joints often suffer the most. Probiotic yogurt helps repair that gut barrier, making it stronger and less leaky. When the gut barrier improves, inflammation naturally decreases. And when inflammation decreases, joint pain also decreases. People often describe it as feeling lighter or looser, as if the joints have finally been given permission to relax. As the gut becomes healthier, something else begins to happen. Energy rises. When your immune system is not constantly fighting unnecessary battles, the body has more energy available for movement, walking, stretching, and daily activities. And the more you move, the more your joints benefit. Mobility improves. Flexibility returns, and your entire body begins functioning more smoothly. All of this begins with supporting the microbiome, the invisible ecosystem inside your gut that quietly shapes your health every single day. This is why probiotic yogurt is so valuable. It's not just food. It's a daily way to support communication between your gut and your joints. Every serving strengthens this connection, allowing your body to shift from inflammation to restoration. And when that shift happens, you don't just feel better, you move with more confidence, more comfort, and more freedom than you thought possible. Taking a single daily serving of probiotic yogurt may sound like a small change, but the impact it creates inside the body is far greater than most people expect. When you give your system the right nourishment every day, you begin a steady, continuous process of healing that supports your joints, muscles, energy levels, and overall mobility. People over 60 often feel that their best days of movement are behind them, but the truth is that the body is still capable of remarkable improvement. It only needs consistency, the right nutrients, and support at the cellular level. This is where a daily bowl of yogurt plays a transformative role, offering benefits that accumulate day after day, gradually shifting the body towards strength and comfort. When you consume probiotic yogurt regularly, the microbiome begins to adapt. New beneficial bacteria start taking root, creating a healthier environment inside your gut. Within days, digestion becomes easier. Within weeks, inflammation begins to drop. Within months, your joints, muscles, and overall energy begin responding in noticeable ways. This is the kind of change that doesn't happen from a single meal. It happens from steady nourishment, the kind you build into your daily routine without effort. And when your body receives consistent support, it naturally begins to repair itself, layer by layer, system by system. One of the greatest advantages of this daily habit is how it supports mobility. When inflammation decreases, joints become more flexible. When muscles receive a steady supply of amino acids, they repair faster. When the gut becomes healthier, nutrient absorption improves, giving your body the building blocks it needs for strength. Even a simple walk becomes easier when your joints are less inflamed and your muscles recover more efficiently. Many people over 60 describe the shift as subtle at first, a bit less stiffness in the morning, a slightly easier time climbing stairs, but these small improvements accumulate, creating a noticeable difference in how the body performs each day. Yogurt also plays a powerful role in recovery, something that becomes increasingly important with age. After any activity, even light movement, the body needs time to repair tissues, reduce microinflammation, and restore energy. A daily serving of yogurt provides protein for repair, probiotics for reduced inflammation, and essential nutrients that help the body recover more efficiently. This means the soreness that normally follows simple activities begins to decrease. Your endurance increases. Your range of motion improves. These changes encourage more movement, and movement becomes the fuel. That keeps your joints flexible and your muscles working well. But perhaps one of the most underestimated benefits is how yogurt influences hydration inside the tissues. The nutrients and probiotics help improve electrolyte balance and support a healthier internal environment, allowing fluids to move more efficiently into the joints. This helps lubricate the cartilage and soft tissues, creating smoother, more comfortable movement. When hydration improves, people often describe their knees and shoulders feeling less dry, less tight, and significantly more mobile throughout the day. Sleep also becomes more restorative when the gut is functioning well. A healthier microbiome supports better serotonin production, which influences sleep quality. And when you sleep deeper, your joints and muscles repair more effectively. This daily cycle nourish, move, rest, heal creates a foundation for long-term physical comfort. It becomes a rhythm that your body responds to with gratitude, giving you more flexibility, better balance, and greater confidence with each passing week. With time, daily yogurt becomes more than a food choice. It becomes a form of self-support. It reinforces the idea that healing is possible, that strength can return, and that mobility can improve even later in life. People who commit to this daily routine often notice not just physical improvement, but a renewed sense of empowerment, feeling your movement become easier, noticing less pain during the day, and experiencing more energy to engage. In the things you enjoy, these moments build a quiet belief that your health is still in your hands. A single bowl of yogurt may seem simple, but its influence reaches deep into the biology of your body. Each day you choose it. You are choosing restoration. You are choosing strength. You are choosing a life where movement feels more natural, joints feel more supported, and your body feels more capable. Over time, this daily habit becomes a gentle but powerful force that helps rebuild comfort, flexibility, and vitality from within. So today, if you're over 60, I want you to remember this: you are not losing strength. You are not slowing down. Your body is simply waiting for the right tools that science has proven, tools you can use right now. A small bowl of probiotic yogurt once a day can help calm inflammation, soothe arthritis, strengthen muscles, and restore your confidence in movement. This is not just food. This is medicine from nature. And as I often tell my patients, your health is not determined by your age. It is determined by the choices you make today. Choose nourishment, choose strength, choose healing, and let your body show you what it's capable of.